So this is a video from Thursday, March 21st, 2019, about the flooding on the Missouri River adjacent to the Cooper Nuclear Power Station at Brownville, Nebraska. I'm starting out with a screenshot of the stream hydrograph for the Missouri River at Brownville, showing that on the 16th and the 18th, and who knows when prior, the river did exceed the 45.5 mandatory reactor shutdown elevation on at least, for at least a few days there. And so I wanted to get some documentation of that up, because you can see that's about to fall off the left side of this hydrograph. And then down here, I wanted people to notice the flood impacts that are listed by NOAA here at river level 44, which we just fell off of here a day or so ago. The water nears the top of the federal levees on both sides of the river. And I wanted to point out that there was a story that came out in the local media to Nebraska on March 15th. This is the story talking about the utility company adding sandbags to the levee. And so they've sandbagged the levee. But again, the NPPD spokesperson said on the 15th that if the river level hit 45.5 projected by the National Weather Service, the plant would have to be shut down. Also noticed that at river level 43.5, according to this article, workers will start barricading internal doorways and take other precautions. And also noting that during the historic summer flooding in 2011, Cooper sandbagged and barricaded the doorways but kept functioning. And so that was the information in this article. Then I wanted to point out further that on the nothing new in the NRC data here. Oh, here's an article that conflates UFOs and the Cooper power plant from back in 2017. Whistleblowers showing, coming forward, talking about UFO sightings at the plant. And here's another article. Nuclear waste with nowhere else to go languishes at NPPD's Cooper plant. This link is also in the description to this video, so you can read about this facility and the problems. And then this article came out as well about, oh wait, here's what I was looking for. So right here, this is the NPPD's website. So I went and looked at this again. So 3 o'clock yesterday was their update to the status of the plant. Nothing has changed on this page except this date and time for the status of the plant. Everything is fine here, but note also that their own indications of the requirements for shutdown are that at 45.5, Cooper declares an alert the station is required by procedure to shut down. Apparently, those procedures were not followed and the plant was not shut down. At least if that happened, it was not reported either on their website or in the media. And this is just evidence of the fact that there are ways that these plants are being operated that are very questionable and unsafe, and you're not hearing anything about it. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on this morning was this article that came out in Sputnik News, quoting Kevin Camps from Beyond Nuclear. Here's a nice photo of a nuclear power plant inundated by floodwater. This is probably the Fort Calhoun plant, I'm guessing. Back in 2011, this flooding caused this plant to shut down, and it never did reopen because of damage. But this article goes on to talk about exactly the issues that we were talking about yesterday in the video. That these safety standards keep getting pushed closer and closer and closer, and that there's no margin. These safety margins are meaningless. To the public's well-being. But I would like people to note that just in the objectiveness of this media source, Radio Sputnik and Kevin Camps and Beyond Nuclear, that the related articles from Beyond Nuclear go on to down here talk about tolerant fuel. Scientists learn to boost reactors safety. Saudi Crown Prince lays foundation of nuclear research reactor. U.S. nuclear lab building microreactor that can power an army brigade. Okay, more pro-nuclear boosterism, which is highly questionable. And a lot of these purported anti-nuclear groups are sold out to the nuclear industry as well, and they are not what they appear to be. But anyway, that's it for this morning, and have a good day.